Ellen DeGeneres has interviewed every big name in Hollywood as a guest on The Ellen Show. So one has to wonder why more people haven't defended her over the last few months where her name is being dragged online. According to one Ellen DeGeneres Show insider, none of her celebrity friends want to be next in a social media pile-on by the liberal mob. I guess that's one way of putting it. In a previous video I told you guys that it was strange that more celebrities haven't come to Ellen's defense over the past few months. Well, since that video, several celebrities have come out in Ellen's defense, and I'm gonna tell you what they said here for you on IO. What's gravy fam jam? This is InformOverload. I'm Charlotte. Subscribe for spicy hash browns, trending news updates, and top 10 lists, and follow us on socials. Alrighty, so firstly, I'm gonna tell you guys about the celebrities who've come to Ellen's defense, but based on the response from social media users, most people think that a celebrity's experience on The Ellen Show is not an accurate representation of who she really is and what the show is really like. It's her employees, current and former, who really know, and I want you to stick around until the end of the video where I've included 2 responses from former employees with their names attached to it who have spoken out against Ellen. Let's start things off with Scooter Braun. Record producer and executive Scooter Braun expressed his support for Ellen on Twitter on July 31st, 2020, writing, "People love to take shots at people. They love to see people fall. How quickly so many forget. Ellen DeGeneres is a kind, thoughtful, courageous human being who stands for what is right and highlights on her show The Best of Us. She has helped change the views for equality. Needless to say, this as I know firsthand, how she helps so many when we are watching and when we are not. She isn't about what is popular, she's about what is right. Sending love to Ellen today." The responses to Scooter's post were mixed. There was actually a lot of support for Ellen on this one. They don't know history, people turning on Ellen and Oprah for clout, not remembering nor acknowledging all the good they do for LGBT people, women, people of color, and black women. Shake my head. But then others criticized Scooter for not defending people like Taylor Swift or Justin Bieber. Is that why you bullied Taylor at her lowest time when everyone was bullying her? Hypocrisy is showing Scooter. Next, so you can stand up for her and not Justin. After everything Justin has gone through, worked endlessly to get where he is now, gone through a sexual assault accusation, and where were you? You said nothing. I can't even believe Justin has no support other than us and Patty. Next celebrity was Jan Arden. Canadian singer-songwriter Jan Arden voiced her support for Ellen on Twitter. "Ellen DeGeneres was very kind to me when I met her, and I'm nobody. It was around 1996 I think. I played the theme song on her sitcom. It was such an exciting gig to be honest. She's worked her butt off, built a lot of goodness into her work. That counts. But a lot of people pointed out though that Jan met Ellen like more than 20 years ago. Is that encounter a reflection of who she is now? Ellen was not the star she is today 20 years ago. She very well might have started her career being kind to everyone but slowly changed, as people often do when they become very successful and very rich. Great, so because you met her once over 20 years ago, you can discount the accusations against her from people who've worked with her and around her daily in recent years? Next. That was then. I find she has changed over the years. I believe fame and fortune have gone to her head. I used to watch her show every day and dreamed of going to see her, but the past few years I've stopped watching and no longer want to see her live. I remember your intro." Next celebrity on our list, no surprise here, was Ellen's wife Portia de Rossi. Ellen DeGeneres' wife of 12 years unsurprisingly was one of the first people to come to Ellen's defense. A social media campaign was started called I Stand By Ellen, where people were using the hashtag to share their support. Portia posted this to her Instagram page with 1.6 million followers. "I stand by Ellen. To all our fans, we see you. Thank you for your support. Hashtag stop bot attacks." The stop bot attacks hashtag could be a reference to the bots who allegedly create civil unrest on social media. Some think that bots caused all the civil unrest that got Trump elected. Those same people also think that the bots are the ones spreading the Epstein conspiracy where many celebrities are being linked to child trafficking. The people in the comments of Portia's post trolled it with pizza emojis, relating to Pizzagate. Next celebrity on our list was Kevin Hart. Comedian Kevin Hart took to Instagram on August 4th to hit back at Ellen's critics in a lengthy caption. "It's crazy to see my friend go through what she's going through publicly. I've known Ellen for years and can honestly say she's one of the dopest people on the effing planet. She's treated my family and my team with love and respect from day one. The internet has become a crazy world of negativity. We are falling in love with people's downfall. It's honestly sad. When did we get here? I stand by the ones that I know and that I love. Looking forward to the future when we get back to loving one another. This hate stuff has to stop. Hopefully it all goes out of style soon." This post is not meant to disregard the feelings of others and their experiences. It's simply to show what my experiences have been with my friend. Love you for life, Ellen. The post had over 1 million likes at the time of this writing, but the top comments were filled with Epstein conspiracy theorists accusing him of knowing about Pizzagate because he's defending Ellen. Next celebrity on our list was Ashton Kutcher. Ashton Kutcher, who's appeared on The Ellen Show several times, took to Twitter to defend Ellen on August 4th in the following tweet. I haven't spoken with Ellen and can only speak from my own experience. She and her team have only treated me and my team with kindness and respect. She never pandered to celebrity, which I always saw as refreshing, honestly. When things aren't right, she handles it and fixes. The replies were filled with people trying to explain to Ashton why his experience on The Ellen Show is essentially invalid and doesn't disprove the claims about the treatment of her employees. Here's a response. I get celebrity friends coming out in defense of Ellen to an extent, and I like Ellen, but employees are complaining about their work experience there. Can that be understood? No one knows what it's like but them. It's invalidating what they experienced on a regular basis. Ashton responds, I understand. He actually responded for a few people. Here was another response by a fan. Ashton, the point is not how her team handled a celebrity, but how their team behaved with their own team members. Get it? And Ashton responded, I get it, and I also feel people should be held accountable for their actions. And I'm assuming that he's referencing the fact that Ellen herself hasn't necessarily been called out by the BuzzFeed article or any of the employees, but a lot of people are arguing that it's her show, and if she's not talking to the employees, then how would she know how they're being treated? She won't talk to anybody that's not a celebrity. Next person is Katy Perry. Katy Perry is one of the bigger names that has come to Ellen DeGeneres' defense. She tweeted this on August 4th. I know I can't speak for anyone else's experience besides my own, but I want to acknowledge that I have only ever had positive takeaways from my time with Ellen and on The Ellen Show. I think we have all witnessed the light and continual fight for equality that she has brought to the world through her platform for decades. Sending you love and a hug, friend. Katy was actually met with a ton of criticism for her response, people arguing that she would be treated positively because she is famous, and therefore Ellen does not consider her beneath her. Others are accusing her also of human trafficking. Well guys, there you have it. Perhaps more celebrities will come to Ellen's defense, but it seems like a lot of people might not want backlash of their own if they do. It doesn't seem like any of these celebrities coming to Ellen's defense are people who would know how she treats her staff. In terms of people who have worked on The Ellen Show, quite a few of them have actually said that they were aware of the toxic workplace environment. For example, former Ellen Show DJ Tony Akamboa, aka DJ Tony, said that he stands with his former colleagues in their quest to create a healthier and more inclusive workplace. He wrote in a caption on Instagram, "Hey guys, hope you're all keeping safe out there during these trying times. I have been getting calls asking me about Ellen, and I would like to address the time I spent there. I was on air talent from 2003 to 2006 and from 2007 to 2013. While I am grateful for the opportunity it afforded me, I did experience and feel the toxicity of the environment, and I stand with my former colleagues in their quest to create a healthier and more inclusive workplace as the show moves forward." In addition to this, former producer of The Ellen Show, Hedda Muscat, spoke to The Wrap, and in the interview she described a culture of fear on set, and she said Ellen herself is toxic. Hedda worked for The Ellen Show starting in 2003 when the show was still in development. She spoke about an incident on the show after she was hired where executive producer Ed Glavin screamed at a staff member in front of everyone and Ellen giggled. So clearly Ellen did know to some extent that Ed Glavin was a bully, which I told you guys in a previous video. In fact, she might have been amused by it. I mean, she giggled, right? I'm not sure what the staff member did in order to make Ed, call them out like that, but I mean, I guess context is necessary here, but it's still kind of weird. No, it's kind of like when you're in class and the teacher yells and embarrasses you in front of everybody. It's not a good feeling when you're a kid, and it's definitely not a good feeling when you're an adult. I was waiting for Ellen to say something. Whoa, Ed, don't talk like that, Muscat said. Do you know what she did? She giggled. She crossed her legs up on the chair and she said, well, I guess every production team needs their dog. And from then we knew. Ed was going to be the barking dog, her dog. Well guys, there you have it. Why don't you tell me your thoughts on this one down in the comments. For now, I'm gonna wrap up this one with some comment features for my video. James Corden to replace Ellen DeGeneres. Rachel says, so you guys do know how James Corden treats his staff, right? He's a pretty well-known jerk in Hollywood. James advocates less pay for his writers. This is a bully being replaced by another bully. And yes, I definitely covered this in a video on our channel. James Corden is worse than Ellen DeGeneres. If you haven't watched that, definitely check that out. Music Crave said, imagine James hosting a show called The Ellen Show. Yeah, I can picture it. It's weird. It won't happen, but it's weird. Feeling Turquoise said, these celebrities need to learn how to be decent human beings. Why is that so hard? Yeah, the fact is like everybody's a human and everybody has bad days, and everybody, will treat others in certain ways based on how they're feeling. But I mean, why is your day so bad all the time? Is it really that bad? You're Ellen DeGeneres, like, can't be that bad. That's it for me. Thanks for watching. Leave a like on this video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you want more. I'll see you guys next time. And top 10 list and follow the IOB nurse's defense. That's a really hard thing to say. Degeneres.